DJ Double right here today. Up in New York City, Sirius XM, Shade 45.
Oh, yeah.
Linking with the Mixtape King himself.
I know, man. I'm getting interviewed on my own show.
Whoo Kid. What's up, man?
I'm looking for my cheat sheets. I don't know what I do with it. Shit. Fuck, man. Everything good, man? I'm taking a piss on y'all right now, man. I don't know what's going on. I have my cheat sheet where I did like 1 million mixtapes. I didn't even know I did that many.
You did a lot.
Yeah.
You've done a lot, man. You've done a lot. You've been doing this for a minute. When did you start?
Man, like when I was like 20, I think like 22 or 21 or something like that. I mean, I did it illegally when I was like 18, but we were robbing everybody in the industry because DJ Clue and Envy lived like 2 blocks away from me. Mm-hmm. So Envy is the reason I started doing mixtapes because of me and Clue was actually in the same school. We went to college together.
Okay.
And Clue told me one day, yo, I'm quitting. I'm going to work for Jay-Z. I was like, get the fuck out of here. Whatever, motherfuckers. And he really quit. And I saw him with a BMW 325i, like the really old one. And that was hot back then. So he rolled up with rims and shit and big speakers. And he was like, yeah, I'm with Jay-Z now. And then I was like, holy shit. And he did the mixtape. Mm-hmm. So he was like the king of mixtapes for a few years. So Envy was under him. So the only way I could get, I wasn't gonna ask Clue for help. So me and Envy was like on the come up. So Envy, I was doing blends and shit, like like mixing acapellas with beats, and because I was more of a Dirty Harry kind of fan, you know what I'm saying? But I found out he was using like, he's still a DJ, but he used like computers and shit like that. Right. But I was doing blends, killing myself every night trying to mix fucking, like RZA beats with fucking. Like, RZA, Wu-Tang beats was off beat, so you're trying to mix. They had like hard beats.
That's a challenge there, man.
Bro, I wanted to kill RZA. I interviewed RZA about that shit too. I was like, I hated you when I was like 18, 19. I couldn't really blend your fucking songs, like, because the beats was off on purpose.
I think it was all live as well. He didn't really quantize too much.
Yeah, he told me all that shit. I told him he was a weirdo. He was like, he's not a weirdo. He just thought about it. I was like, whatever, man.
His brain's wired differently. So listen, man, you got 6 million listeners on Shade 45 to the show. Is that right? About that?
Yeah, weekly, and then there's more on Sunday. But Saturdays, I run the weekends up here. During the week is like sway, but when the weekend's over, everybody just gets their weed on, to get their blunt and shit and their drugs and alcohol, and I let it rip for like 6 hours straight.
How have you managed to stay relevant for all this time?
I learned from Howard Stern. I think when I first started working here, Eminem hired me because I was an idiot at Hot 97. I was a funny motherfucker. And then I still had celebrities because I started at midnight because Clue went to Power. Right. So I took over Clue's night on Monday. So it was easy to call like celebrities in Hollywood because of the time difference. Mm-hmm. So I would have like, Flex would go off and I have like all kinds of celebrities just calling up, going crazy. So I think I made Paul Rosenberg laugh one day because I was acting like an idiot or whatever, and then I leaked a Biggie verse that Puff Daddy never heard.
Yeah, one that Puff never heard.
It was called "Realest Niggas."
Right.
I got it from Trackmasters, and I was going through a DAT, and then I just heard this Biggie shit, and I was like, I called like 8 rappers and 4 people that I knew, and I played the verse, and they were like, well, we never heard it. Yeah. I did a mixtape with Puff Daddy like maybe a couple months earlier, but he had drops for me, so I put the Puff Daddy drop before the song. So then I played on Hot 97 first, and then everybody's in their cars driving. Flex was leaving, Angie Martinez, enough. Everybody's like bugging, like I got a new Biggie song that nobody never heard, and I made 50 Cent get on it because he was dissing Ja Rule. He was dissing Ja Rule or whatever. So and then Paul was like laughing. He couldn't believe what he was hearing, and then it became a hit too. Like we're performing that shit everywhere. Yeah. So once I got hired here, I interviewed like every rapper that you could think of. Ludacris, T.I., all the youngins before they blew up, and now they're big and they're out of here. So imagine like 7-8 years interviewing the same guys over and over. Like what more can we talk about? Mm-hmm. So I kept it short and sweet. I just interviewed the people I have relationships with and all the new young guys that's popping that did their homework, and they come here. We gotta like switch, like we gotta like barter like resources here. I don't want like a total loser coming on my show because I be having all the celebrities like Bruce Willis or Willie Nelson. Like, so imagine like Willie Nelson or LeBron calls up And I got MC Boogaboo. Yeah, like I got MC Boogaboo's next. Like, no, I didn't want it to be like that. But Howard Stern was like, yo, you should make your show where it's just like outrageous, like guests. Don't even shout it out. And just like, you know, it's crazy. It's like you'll be in the car and then all of a sudden like Meryl Streep be talking like, yo, what up, man? And then Kendrick Lamar's next. Then a whore, a stripper, Kermit the Frog. You said it yourself. I mean, I've interviewed like all kinds of weird people, and it's just amazing that it's a better experience than fucking like doing the same interview, same motherfuckers.
Yeah, of
over
course,
and over.
man. Of course, changing the format. I like it as well. Now, who's the worst person you ever interviewed?
Rob Zombie.
Rob Zombie.
The only and the worst.
Why so bad?
He was a fucking weirdo. He was on that fucking horror shit, Halloween, and what's that nigga with the mask? He was like very serious. And then he doesn't understand my show. My show is more of a comedic aspect. People come and have fun, you know. Like I trick people too. Like they come through. Like I had what's that guy from Waterworld? Kevin Costner. Like I had Kevin Costner, but I have like 10 naked black bitches come out. Cause I ask him, be like, yo, you ever had a black bitch? He's like, what? Nah, man, I have naked black bitches around here. Like, I be fucking shit up here. Like, you'd be surprised. But Rob Zombie had his wife with him.
Right.
His wife is in the movie too, the new Halloween remake or whatever. But I think his wife was like a stripper in the movie. She was like on a pole dancing. Right. So I think I made like a pole joke, but I think he didn't
get it. But
I think he was mad because the way they were marketing the movie, so he just took it out of whatever was going on. But it was like the only and it was like the longest interview because he wanted me to talk about every detail and shit. I was like, yo, man, it's a fucking horror movie. You're killing a bitch, blood. What more is there to talk about, man? The bitch is dead.
What about an ultimate interview, like dead or alive? If you could have anyone to speak to, who would it be?
I just want to interview Prince, man.
Prince.
That'll be like my ultimate. I interview a lot of ill motherfuckers. I met a lot of people too. But I need to interview Prince, man. I need to know what the hell goes on in that guy's head. He's like the shortest fucking guy I ever met in my life. He gets all the bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta see. Like I need all the sex stories. I need all the orgies and whipping and all that stuff. I be getting that shit out of people. Like it's crazy. Like
I know, I see it, man. One of my favorite interview series is the Untold Stories that you did.
Oh yeah, those are like out of control.
Yeah, who is it? Young Jack Thriller.
Yeah, Jack Thriller always tries to get him out of me. I also do another blog. I forgot the other blog that I did too. Damn, there's another blog. They kidnap me all the time to do like a lot of my. I have like over 300 stories. Are
they all true?
Yeah, they're like really out of control. Like the big pun.
There's a big pun with the gun, and
it's funny because I was in the elevator and then I was looking at my phone. So Big Pun's son was in the elevator, but I don't know who Big Pun's son is. Okay. But he's looking at me like smiling and shit. So I was like, so we're both coming up to the station. He was coming to do another show, but he said, yo, man, I just want to tell you that, you know, you're a legend, man. What you do with my father. I was like, oh shit, it's Big Pun's son. Like, yeah. So I had him come on my show but he wants to link up and I'll tell him the full exact, but he knows like the whole story though.
Have you ever gotten into trouble? Has anyone ever called you after that series come out and said like, why did you say that? Like, why are you telling everyone stuff?
I don't speak on like shootouts and fucking like people getting killed. Like, you know, I've witnessed a lot of crazy shit, but I know what to talk about because I've been in the industry for like 20 years.
Of course, you know what goes and what doesn't.
Yeah, like, you know, the gay people run it, so you don't talk about gay stuff. So I'm not going to be on here. Yo, this rapper's gay. Then I'll fucking get fired.
Yeah, I hear that.
If you like dick in your butt and his butt is bleeding, that's your problem. It's not my problem. I'm getting pussy. But I'm not going to talk about any artist that's gay because you will lose your job. They run the shit. They run everything here. So why would I talk about them? You know what I'm saying? And I'm I homophobic. I got good friends that's gay, but if you like that shit down there, that's your preference. You know what I'm saying? See ya. Not me though.
You said before that a good way to get successful in hip hop is to just lie about everything.
Yeah, because the whole industry is bogus and bullshit anyway. Even when they're successful, they're still lying. So it's just like it's a smokescreen, and then it doesn't help that there's Twitter, Instagram, you got Facebook. You know, you could fucking gas your shit up. You could pay to fucking buy followers. You could rent a car.
Everything's a lie. You must get bored of it though, because
I don't get bored of it because I treat it like as a job. So when I come here, like if I know the artist is gay, I just promote his album.
Right.
And what's up with that girl? They'd be like, yeah, I'll fuck the shit out of her. Whatever, man. But everybody knows. Like the thing about my radio show, the subliminal, like industry heads, like I'll save certain words and stories.
They know.
Like fans wouldn't know, but whoever's in the industry is like, oh shit, like they'll be in the office like, yo, Whoo Kid just said some shit, like, but they'll talk about it amongst themselves. Cause I'm 20 years in. Like I was here when there was no hip hop. Like
of course.
I came in with Big Daddy Kane, Tribe Called Quest. So even when I interviewed the whole Tribe Called Quest the other day, like that was like one of my greatest moments because I grew up into the shit. So imagine me surviving 6 genres of music, even going overseas in the UK, doing all those artists, French artists like Booba and fucking like I even did Asian shit. Like, but now I'm into like trap and EDM. So I just feel like I should have a door open for me. If hip hop is bullshitting with me and ain't trying to pay me, I'll go here. If I go to UK, I go to Asia. So I'm just one of those guys. Being Caribbean is number one thing. Like you always have a plan B, C, D, E.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you like how it sounds now? Because obviously, like you said, you've been here from the start, and the genres evolved so much.
Like I said, I treat it like a job. There's some people I like, you know. I listen to like, you know, I still like Jadakiss. I still like Kendrick Lamar. You know, he's one of the new cats. A lot of the new guys, I like their old stuff, but I think when they got so big, they got weirder and they're using drugs and shit. So I don't know what the fuck is going on. So I still play like their bangers, and I politically play whatever single they got that they think is hot. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to talk about them because kids try to play me. Fucking sensitive out here in hip hop. That's the only thing I don't like about hip hop is the only genre that everybody's sensitive. Everybody's like crybaby. They'll call you. They'll be like, "Why you did that? I thought we were cool. I thought we were brothers. I know you for like 15 years." Nobody, you know. But that's why I made my show like like I said, it's comedic and it's joking. So you have to go through the jokes to get the truth. But that's only if you're looking for the truth. If you're in the industry, then you know what we're really talking about. That's what I like about my show. It's like some fucking Illuminati conspiracy theory type shit with hip hop artists, and it helps to know like Russell Simmons, Leo Cohen. Like I know all the execs. Like you know, you name it, every exec, I'm cool with. Mr. Interscope himself, fucking Beats by Dre, Dr. Dre. You know, I've got like mad shit with him. Like, I got stories with him, but I'm just waiting until I gotta do my book where I'm like fucked up and I ain't making no more money. Like I got a dick sucking book. Yo, I got a book where I got bitches sucking my dick. Like, I got every famous person sucking my dick. I'm gonna call that shit the cock that conquered.
Was it I read that it was you had a lot to do with the reuniting of G Unit.
Yeah, I over the I guess a couple months or years of because I know which argument is serious and which one is not. So I just like maneuvered our relationship and events and certain situations to make, you know, them kind of like get cool again with each other. Like, you know, like you know, I try to do the game thing, but you know, the game was like a little too far. So I don't know if that's ever gonna happen.
I don't think so.
But the Buck thing, you know, I knew it wasn't really that crazy, and I knew he was the original members is Banks, Yayo, and 50, so it was a triple intro, and we had like, you know, Livia and all these other guys on the side, but Buck was really the fourth. I think he's really like one of the originals because he is the South counterpart that we needed to make it like, you know, like we had everything on point, and then the game was supposed to be the West to really like unify all, I guess, all genres of the music. But I knew that the Buck thing was like, you know, it's Buck, he was fucked up, he was drunk, he's on stage talking shit. So I knew all the stories, you know, and then it just took time for like him to meet 50, talk to 50, get on the phone, and, you know, so, but it's just about relationships. Like I know every last one of them, how they think, you know, and I know how far everything will go, so. But yeah, everybody got beef. Like every big.
Everybody's got beef with 50.
I mean,
it's a troublemaker, man.
I mean, but I'm just one of the lucky guys that everybody had beef with. I had like I had relations with before, so I kind of like have a neutral thing because I got to DJ all these parties. I have residencies everywhere, and then the enemies was at the parties, but they know that I'm like the neutral guy, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not picking sides, you know. 50, if you have a problem with 50, good luck. That's your issue, you know what I'm saying? Like is a dangerous guy. I wouldn't fuck with him if I was anybody. I know him like really personally. He's crazy, but
Man,
that's not my problem.
I watched the Untold Stories. I know it.
Yeah, it's not my problem. I've seen him like smack artists to walls and fucking. I've seen all kinds of crazy shit, man. Like, see ya.
One reason I really wanted to sit down with you as well is because you've properly championed UK music from a long time ago. I think you were one of the first, if not the first, US DJ to really go out there and embrace UK artists.
Yeah, because I used to, touring with 50 all over the UK, from, London to, Ireland to fucking, we did like every city, from Manchester to this, everywhere. Like, so every time I would go to the clubs, okay, I'm playing all the US shit, but I always felt like the UK wanted somebody to like from the US to rep them. And then I remember a promoter was telling me like, yeah, the US DJs, they come here, they play their shit and then they leave, they get paid and then they go and then they don't really like support. So I was like, one of the reasons why they don't support is because they don't understand the culture. You know what I'm saying? It's like I used to be bugged out. I used to go to the clubs and I used to laugh like, like they used to wear like skinny jeans, tight leather shit. And now we're doing it. Like,
yeah.
I got skinnies on. I be wearing tight. I had my nipples showing the other day. Like, and I used to be like, yo, why them these UK niggas be mad gangster? Like, they're killing and robbing everybody and shit. And then they be having skinny jeans. And so I was like, I had to learn the fashion part to understand. But then musically, other DJs that I met along my tours, they were playing like, like Gigs, Wiley, fucking Skepta. What's that guy? That power guy, Lethal
Bizzle.
Like,
he's
I was
doing
like,
the bits right now.
and they were screaming like, they were screaming like the hooks and everything. And I was like, yo, fuck American music right now. I want to be the man. Like, cause I saw like the shock value, like when a big DJ comes in and they're aware that I'm aware that there's some hot shit out here.
They love it, man.
So I when I went back and I toured the UK for a couple of years, I kept going back and I just kept killing every club and playing on. So I was like, yo, let me just find these guys. I'm sure they wouldn't mind me calling them. And I was the mixtape fucking guy. Like, why wouldn't you want to do a mixtape with me? So I took it upon myself and called like them personally, found their managers, or some of them are like thugged out. Like I had to go through like killers and fucking guys. UK is crazy, man. Like I had to meet Gigs in some alley, like like the hardest or whatever he was saying. I was like, yo, what the fuck, man? I didn't even know what he was saying. His voice was so deep. I thought I had a deep voice, but he was deeper than me. I was like, the fuck, nigga. So I got to know like a good couple of them personally over the years. I even toured with Wiley, and I had Skepta come to a couple of my parties and stuff. And I didn't know. I knew that I wanted to give back to the UK because I got tired of going there as I don't mind being 50 Cent's DJ, but I want you to know me for something else. Yeah. Like so over the years, this 50 Cent's DJ. So I wanted that out of there where when I go there, they're like, oh shit, that's Whoo Kid. He did the Skepta shit. So and then I brought the fucking culture back where in America when you drop a mixtape, every car got it. It's in the parks, it's in the hood. Everybody's talking about it. So now my boy's like, yo, man, I hear like Whoo Kid, like in niggas whips and shit, like in the streets. I was like, damn, I just fucking brought the same shit, me, Clue, Drama. Like when we drop a tape, all the cars here got it. Everybody's flossing. I was like, yo, they got that culture now. And then it grew into some other shit where, the grime just imploded in itself and became like a whole new shit where the UK artists don't need us. They don't need respect from America. It's just like, West Coast had that shit where they were begging the East Coast. The South was begging the East Coast to get respect. But now it reversed for the UK where the young college UK kids, now they got somebody they could look up to. They don't have to always wait for a big name artist to come here. And then I got to waste 200 hours to go to a concert. And then this nigga's doing the same fucking song from like 10 years ago. Yeah. Let me just follow my own shit. And then another thing is the UK artists, they understand how everybody lives there, whether it's government shit, culture.
It's relatable, man, definitely, yeah.
We can't relate to that. We don't live there.
It's a different, it works in the other way as well. Because of the gun laws in the UK, rappers talking about guns all the time. We don't have guns. Some of them do. Shut the gigs. Have you got anyone else on the radar? Who's next for the Whoo Kid mixtape? You mentioned K Coke a couple. I mean, I'm talking a couple years ago. I heard you say K Coke, but that never materialized.
Yeah, we did like a few joints, and then there's another white boy. I sent him mad songs. I don't know what it is, man. It's like they have like managers, and then they get rid of their managers. So now I gotta refine them again, and I don't know. I felt
Social
like
media must make it easier though to find them and connect with people.
It does make it easy, but like there's some big names. I try to get them to do it, and they're like, they don't understand like a lot of the big name UK rappers. Like I went through the ones that hustled, and they're big now, thank God.
Yeah.
And I got a little history with them. But there's some of the big ones I was trying to holler at. Like we don't know them here, so I was just trying to like fuck with them to do shit. But they were like, yeah, I'm working on my album for 6 months, and then maybe I'll come out in September. I was like, motherfucker, it's a mixtape. Like,
yeah.
And there's no excuse. I did like a micro mixtape with Tiny. It was only like 6 songs, and then that shit was out of here. Like, but it's just like, some of them don't understand the mixtape culture because they're just so big and they're living like this pop life. So they just like, they got the hits, they got the 20 million views. So they don't understand the doorway that they need to go in and out.
Who's your favorite UK rapper?
I mean, there's two. I mean, Skepta and Giggs is probably like, Skepta's the only one that kind of rolled into my radar because of the Drake connection. Drake loves him, brings him out. I think he brought him out on Drake when Drake had a tour in Europe. He brought him out.
Yeah. So, they've been doing a lot together, man.
But he did it here too. When Drake had his shit here, he brought Skepta out.
Right.
So Skepta is probably like, bro, my sons are Asian and black, and they like fucking A$AP Rocky and Weirdos and Post Malone and all that. But when they said Skepta, I was like,
yeah,
what? So, and then I told him, I said, yo, I did Skepta's mixtape like years ago. Like I did, he was like, what? You did? I said, yeah, look, check it out, Google it. He was like, oh, now my son loves me because I hung out with
even
Skepta.
more.
Last time I had Skepta up here, we had like some naked bitch or something. It was crazy, man. I should put that shit out, man. He's big now. I need to put that shit out, fuck his shit up. He's like nasty bitch we had up here too. She just came up here to get naked on the show for Skepta.
I need to be one of your guests, man. Seems like you're doing the most for your guests.
Y'all need to give me records so I could debut them. I should have like a UK like whatever top song. I play one joint every week.
We can make that happen so easily.
I'll give y'all the plug, the fucking section, and then every week, and then we blog it.
Yeah, man.
Shit. You know what I'm saying?
That sounds like something that needs to happen. The Underground Kings linking up with Whoo Kid.
Yeah, man, I've been trying to do, come on, let me know, man. I'm fucking bitches everywhere. I don't got time for this shit.
We're going to do it, man, definitely.
I'm hanging with fucking Tiesto, man. I don't know what the fuck is going on anymore, man.
Yeah.
Only thing I'm not doing is coke. That's it, man.
We got you, man.
Nah, I want no coke.
So you like That's it, man. DJ Double, Whoo Kid. We're out of here. Underground Kings free.
See ya.
DJ Double.